Hey all, hope you are doing good. This video is for all those who use KiCad. Now we do a lot of projects on KiCad, a lot of PCBs, and we have often wished if we could get a very good bill of materials generator. Well, look no further. The open source community has given us this wonderful bill of materials plugin. It is called as Interactive HTML Bill of Materials plugin for KiCad. This plugin gives us the bill of materials in a very graphical and a very user intuitive way. To get this plugin, you can go to this GitHub repository. I'll give the link in the description. You can just scroll down and you can go to demo is for 1000 words. Okay, we can check out the demo. You can go down. So this plugin is going to give you this entire graphical view of your bill of materials and your entire layout. So you have this format, you have the dark mode and all these settings. We'll see all this after we have finished off installing this plugin in KiCad. Alright, to install this, you can go back to the repository. You can just clone this entire repository, go to code, go to download zip. Save it anywhere, you can save it in your desktop. I'll save it in my desktop. Okay, save. Now you can go to your desktop. I have this zip file over here. I will just unzip this. So I get this folder. So I'll go to this folder. Inside this folder, I have one more folder. And inside this, I have all the files. So you can go one step back and cut this entire folder and keep. Alright. You can go back to the repository. You can go down over here. You can go to Project Wiki. Inside Project Wiki, you can go to installation page. Fine. So it tells us where do we have to copy this folder. It has to be copied inside this folder, please. For Windows users, it has to be copied under this folder. So let us go to this folder, C drive users, your name, app data, roaming, KiCad, scripting and plugins. Alright. So you can open up your Explorer. You can go to C drive, you can go to users. You can go to your username. My name is Jitin, so I'll go into Jitin folder. You can go to app data. All right. So app data. So if you don't find this app data, what you must do is you must go to view. You must go to options. Go to again. You will get folder options. Go to view and click on show hidden files, folders and drives. Okay. Apply and OK. If that is done, the app data folder is going to be visible. Click on that. Then click on roaming. Then go down and find KiCad. So you get KiCad over here. Inside KiCad, if you don't have a folder called as scripting, make the folder. The folder name is going to be scripting, SCRIPTING. Inside this folder, you have plugins folder. If you don't have this, again create that, plugins, PLUGINS. And inside the plugins folder, please paste whatever you have cut from the desktop. So the folder called as Interactive HTML BOM is pasted over here. Fine, that's it. The installation of this entire plugin is done. Let us just verify this. We'll go inside this folder and you will find all the files of the plugin. Fine. So this task is done. You're good to go. Let us start off with KiCad now. So I will start KiCad. Okay. I will open up a project. Okay. So all my projects, I save it in my C drive documents, which I always back up. Please remember to back up your documents. I have a project of LoRaWAN. I will choose that. I will open it up. Okay, now you can open up your PCB new. So this is after I have finished off the schematic and the PCBs. All right. Okay, so this is a familiar layout for those who have used KiCad. You will get this kind of a layout. For all those who have installed the plugin properly, you will find a new icon over here. You can see this FB, a new icon. The meaning of this icon is that you have installed the BOM plugin properly. Alright, so if you don't find this icon, you can go back and repeat the steps and verify. For your reference, I am using KiCad version 5.1.6 over here, the latest version as of today. Alright, so once you have finished off the PCB, you are okay with all the components, you have finished off all the layers, you can go to your 3D view, just check out if your 3D view is coming properly. So this is my 3D view, everything is good. Okay, everything is good. So once you have finished off your schematic PCB and your 3D view is good, what you can do is just click on this plugin over here you will find this window over here. Now, where do you want to save your BOM, that is your bill of materials file, is going to be chosen in this place over here. So for example, I am going to choose to place all my BOM files inside my project directory itself. So this is my project directory. I'll create a folder called as BOM just for my reference, not necessary. Okay, I will select this folder. So all my files are going to be saved under the BOM folder. All right. Now the name of the file, you can choose whatever you want. So I'll keep it IBOM. I means interactive BOM. The rest of the things you can keep it as it is. You can click on save current settings. Okay. And when you press generate BOM, let us see. Here it is. Okay. The entire BOM is ready for use. I have a few tick marks over here which I will remove. This were from my earlier try from the plugin. Okay. So this is what you're greeted with. On the left hand side you have all the components. On the right hand side you have the front view, front layer and the back layer. All right. So let us understand what is this. Here on the left hand side you have all the components that you have used in your PCB. All right. So if I hover my mouse on C2, you will find that C2 is highlighted over here on the front layer. If I go over here C3, I will find that C3 is highlighted over here and all these components are highlighted. Okay, so you exactly know, if I place my cursor on R4, you exactly know where is R4. So this is a very good tool, not just to get the bill of materials, but also to use when you are placing the components while soldering. Okay, while assembling, this is a very good tool. So this plugin has basically 3 views. This is the first view. Then you have one more view called as this BOM only view. In BOM only view, you will get only the BOM, that is the bill of materials, in rows and columns like this. If you choose BOM top and drawings bottom, you will find the entire BOM on the top and the drawings at the bottom. I prefer this, that is BOM at the left hand side and the drawings on the right hand side. You can choose components of only the front layer. So this is the front layer only, or the back layer, or both the layers, front and back. Alright, so you have this reference lookup over here. So if I take, for example, I want to find where is U1. Okay, so U1 I will get over here. This is your U1. So U1 means it is this TO92 package over here, my LDO package. If for example you want to find C2, you go to filters over here. If you press C2, you will get C2. Now this layout over here is your individual layout. That is, you can find all the C2, C3, all the capacitors differently. You can find resistors differently, your ICs differently, switches differently. If you want to group your BOM, your bill of materials, into specific capacitors, inductors, switches, what you will do is you will go to this option, group BOM. At the moment we are having ungroup BOM, so I will choose group BOM. So what you will find is all capacitors are together now. You have your resistors together. Okay, all capacitors of one type are together. Then you have your one capacitor which is of a different type. The earlier one was SMD. This is your disk capacitors. Then you have resistors of 1206 SMD together. You have these axial resistors differently. So you are having a grouping of all components that are having a same footprint over here. So it's a very useful tool to understand what all components I am having as SMD, what all components I am having as through all and all. Okay. So now if you choose filter, if you choose C2, you will find that the entire row is selected, C2, C3, C4, C5, all right. And if you now do C2, you will find that only the component is selected over here. Okay. Now, what is the actual use of having a bill of materials? For example, I have this bill of materials generated over here. I have these 2 columns over here. You can see sourced and placed. Okay. So what is the meaning of sourced and placed? For example, I am saying that I will go to the ungroup view now. I am saying that I have sourced C2. That is, I have bought C2. So I have sourced C2, I have sourced C3, I have sourced R4, I have sourced R2. Okay, the rest I have not sourced till now. I have SW2, SW1. Okay, so in this way, you know exactly what all components you have bought. All right. So after you have bought, you're going to place these components, right? So if you are a hobbyist, you will do your placement and you're soldering yourself. So this is a very good tool even if you want to just place your components. Okay, so I'll go to the front view only. So for example, I want to know where do I place C2. Fine. So if I hover my mouse on C2, I will find that C2 is existing over here, somewhere over here. So once I have placed this C2, what I will do is I will put a tick mark over here, placed. If I have placed R4, I will put a tick mark over here on R4, R5 tick mark over here, L1 tick mark over here, and so on. So this is a very invaluable tool when you're using this also for PCB assembly and soldering. Fine. So you can make use of that also. Now once you have done this tick marks, if you want to save this configuration, what you can do is go to this icon over here and you can do an export. So an export meaning that it will export this settings, it will export it in a JSON file. You can go to bill of materials and you can just place this JSON file over here. All right. Not a requirement, because even if you go to the project folder, please, my BOM folder will have the HTML file, so you can just use the HTML file also. And whatever settings you do over here is going to be saved in your HTML file also. Fine. So the last thing which I want to tell you is how do you export this entire bill of materials into an Excel sheet. So what you can do is, once you have put your tick marks on sourced and placed, just click on this copy BOM table to clipboard, open up an Excel sheet. So when you paste over here, all the components will be pasted over here. So you have all the capacitors, resistors, all the components placed over here very well. And even it has imported the tick marks also. So I had tick marked on C2 and C3, it has imported that also. So in this way, you have your entire BOM ready in a CSV or Excel format. All right. So it's a very good thing to have with you for your projects. So some other features are you can darken when checked, for example, for all those things which you have sourced. If you have sourced, it will just gray out this entire components. If you want to gray out for all the placed components, you can do that also. All right. You can have a dark mode over here. So a dark mode will entirely inverse the color scheme. You can have a full screen. You can also have a fabrication layer over here like this. You can undo that. Fine. So I think this is more than enough, more than sufficient for your general need. And I hope you enjoy using this plugin. All thanks to the open source community for having done this wonderful work for KiCad. And this just re-emphasizes the fact that using KiCad is the best thing to do for hobbyists and also for all those who are interested in PCB designing. So if you have enjoyed this video and if it has been useful to you, please comment below and please like, share and subscribe this channel for more such videos. Thank you very much for your time. Bye.